Alright, so it's early Monday morning. We're dropping the truck off because I made a major boo-boo. Last Thursday, we were driving through downtown Bend and had only planned on being here. It wasn't even an expected stop, and then it was just going to be for a couple of days so that we could be hooked up somewhere that had power. And then this lovely, you know those yellow cement cones that you're not supposed to hit? Yeah, I did this. So we're hanging out for an extra week while it's fixed. Found an auto body shop in town that's going to fix it for us for a much better price than we were expecting, but still, yay for first unexpected expenses. So fun. So we're in my mom's car because one of the perks of still being in this area is that my mom was only like 5 hours away. I had just kind of half jokingly said, you know, hey, why don't you come over? And she took me up on it, which is fantastic.
This whole area is all about this volcanic lava cast forest,
river
cave,
which is like the longest lava tube
in
that
Oregon.
you can walk in.
And lava butte.
Yes, so we were trying to get to the top of the butte so that we could maybe get like a panorama with a sunset shot or something like that, but it closes at 4, which is going to be highly problematic. Doesn't open until 10, so I can't do sunset or sunrise from there, but we will head out there tomorrow. We're at Benham Falls, and we've just got the dogs hanging out, and we're gonna just kind of see what there is to see. Why is there a logjam here?
Back in like 1920, I think it was, they used to make this outer rim of the logjam intentionally so that debris floating down the river would hit that and start jamming up, as opposed to then hitting the bridge and ruining the bridge.
Nice. We are out at the Lava Cast Forest, which is part of the Newberry Volcanic National Monument. It's out a washboardy dirt road, about 8 or 9 miles or so. From here, we're going to spend a lot of the day exploring the National Monument. So we'll head back out the road and go up the freeway just a little bit, or the highway, just a little bit to the lava cave. Little pine cone or pine needle teepees.
Those ones you're supposed to fit in your hair so they don't massage your scalp.
Yeah. Ninth grade science, I think, is when we learned about this. I can't remember the teacher's name.
I think that's geology.
Because she had a very unfortunate, she dropped some very precious stone that she had, and it had beautiful cleavage. And so in front of a whole bunch of ninth graders, she was crawling on the floor, picking up pieces of this rock. Oh, my cleavage, my beautiful cleavage, which is certainly not something you do in front of ninth graders. But I think it was at that point that we learned about Pohoihoi and A'a as the two different kinds of lava flows. And so what we have around us here would be more of the A'a, being that it's the rocky, broken, sharp, very very much going to slice your paws open if you were a dog. Hence why they're not with us. So I think this is maybe some of the Pohoihoi. It's more ribbony, whereas everything else is so like porous, and this was a gush of lava coming up, like a wave coming up against the tree.
The lava, okay.
And so this, hence the hole. Like with the way that the stones are on the side, it looks like a man-made well. That's just crazy to think that this was just nature. The moisture in the tree cooling the lava off enough. These twisted trees that we keep seeing out here is actually a survival tactic. By having their bark twisted around, it gives them the ability to more evenly distribute the water and nutrients throughout the entire tree. We're headed toward the entrance of the lava tube cave at the Newberry Volcanic National Monument. The cave is a mile deep, so it'll be 2 miles round trip. It goes about 70 to 80 feet underground. There's like 150 steps when you first start going down. It's supposed to be super, super dark, and we will be walking underneath the highway. So, otherwise, they gave us a little orientation piece on the white nose fungus, correct? That's what it's called? So this is the fungus that is not native to North America that has been wiping out bats all over the place. So for the GoPro here, we will have to do a disinfecting routine. And then for any of our clothes, we are not able to wear these back into any other cave that we go into in the future. So these are the layers in the lava. All the stripiness, and then you can see the other layers up on top.
You know, kind of like
Show this. There's flying paths down here. Are there? Yes, that's part of a dinosaur's shell. And then if you look right down in here and back through there, this, we've decided, is the heel of a T-Rex that came barreling through this lava cave. Although the cave was probably only made 7,000 years ago. Dinosaurs totally weren't around. But you know. So Scott is probably, I don't know, 50 feet in front of us. And if you put your light down, you can't even see him. There's his little light! Here. This up here is the upper tube. And then you get solid rock again. And then here's the lower tube that we're walking through. It's another dinosaur footprint. Like legit this time. Look, he's got toes.
yeah, hands.
Yeah.
We made it to the end of the cave. Ta-da!
What did we think of the Newberry Volcanic National Monument?
It was awesome.
It's pretty cool, huh?
It is pretty cool. I was a little nervous at first about going down into the cave.
Yep.
Thought, wow, 5,000 feet. Not
Yeah.
5,000 feet down, 5,000 feet long.
Thinking you were going to get claustrophobic.
Wasn't sure how tall it would be. And then just getting down when it said 150 steps to get down into it. Thought, I don't know if it's slippery.
But Hank was saying that, so the lava tube that we went through was 80,000 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So it was formed long before Crater Lake formed, because that was 7,000 years. And also the Newberry lava flow, which is what the lava cast forest is, that was also 7,000 years, but sounds like maybe 300-ish years after Crater Lake.
And then the lava cast forest was great today.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Hank
was saying it's one of the least visited spots, and so we didn't see anybody else really, aside from in the parking lot. Even though there were people there, we didn't run into anybody the whole time we were walking through, and it was like a mile long, just under a mile.
Loop hike.
The lava cave and then the visitor center, which is where we're at now. We just barely ate lunch at 5 o'clock. But everything closes at 4, and so we're gonna have to come back and do the Lava Butte tomorrow. Truck might be fixed tomorrow. Amazon packages are in for us to pick up. All total, I think this is a highly underrated place, because I've never heard anybody talk about
The caves.
the caves and the
that long of a lava tube.
Great find.
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad as we drove back and forth to Bend, noticed the brown signs on the side, and I was like, you know what? You'll never be closer, so you should probably go check these things out.
And now it's time for a hot tub.
Yes, hot tub. Okay, bye.